All right, welcome to a YouTube video. This is part 2 of the time that dreaded was cooked. This is story time. New video we trying. If you like these videos, let us know in the comments. So, if you haven't watched part 1, I would recommend you go watch part 1. So, to continue the story, part 2 happens. We get off of lunch, me and D Montreal. And after we got off of lunch, they was like, hey, we need some people to work the Ursha crew who want to go. For a concession stand full of people who don't like concession, nobody moved a muscle. They was just like, D Montreal in the quickest hot take was like, I'll go. All right, we got 1. She was like, we need 2 though. And I was like, hey, I'm here. Like, what's good? Help me. Nigga. Help me. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here no more. I'm tired of looking at popcorn. And I'm tired of cooking everybody cinnamon rolls because they just kept the cinnamon pretzels, bro. People used to come up there and ask for me specifically to cook the damn pretzel. So I thought I was like the best chef at the job, honestly. The Montreal didn't care. He was like, I'm gonna spray that shit twice, sprinkle, take it. Bro, I used to hook it up. I'm like, man, I'm gonna cook it like it's mine. I'm gonna do it with love and care. Cause I remember I asked for a pretzel on lunch and this bitch fucked my pretzel all the way up. And I was like, I gotta come back there and work beside you. And you have seen me make up. Yeah, I'm like, you seen me make these pretzels. I didn't get no love or care on that pretzel at all. I feel offended. I don't think you like me. No, I love you. Bitch, stop lying. Anyway, that's not what the story is about. Back to that. So we get off of concessions and we're going to Ursha Crew. Wait, there's a catch. Ursha Crew is where the new girl is working. That's also where DH was working. Oh, it gets good.
Not really. He was doing checker. You know, he stayed doing checker.
That's.
I don't know why every time they always make him do it.
That's right. Yeah, he was doing checker. Oh yeah. Okay, that's what happened. All right. Thank you for reminding me. I remember now. Okay, so yeah, and that's when we split into 2. So it was me, D Montreal, King Koyo, Amanda, the new girl, and then team 2. I can't even remember. I just remember it was full of high school kids that went to, what school did they go to? I think some of them.
I think Amanda had team 2 and we was on team Koyo's.
No, because it was one girl. Oh, what's the Asian girl? Cool as hell. She had like an Erykah Badu voice when she talked. Like she just sounded high all the time. She was real cool. What is her name? She was Asian. She was like probably around King Koyo's age.
Oh, Ruth Ann.
Yes, Ruth Ann. I don't know why I wanted to call her. Yeah.
That's
Bro.
an old-ass name.
Yeah, but she was cool as hell, dog. Cool as hell. It was me, King Koyo, Ruth, and the new girl, me and D Montreal. Oh, and then Amanda had the team with the new people. Cause I remember, cause they walked by. So when King Koyo got us, Amanda and her team walked by because they was going to another theater, and she was like, "Wait, is this your team?" He was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Man, can we switch?" Nah. She was like, "Man, this man got the squad." I was like, "Big boy energy, let's go." And I remember she actually did leave her squad to clean up one of the theaters to fuck with us. I remember that. She had a squad cleaning up one of the small theaters. She came in there and was helping us. That she didn't care. She really didn't. She was like, I'm gonna hang with who I want to. Forget y'all. She was like, all they talk about is kid things. Amanda had me cracking up. Amanda, if you ever see this video, we love you. But all right, so as this is going on, the new girl is, I think she's outside the theater doing the trash. So at this time we're having like a quick group meeting because we just told her like to sit at the trash and like make sure nobody come in the theater while we cleaning. Tell them that it'll be like a couple minutes or whatnot. She was like, cool. So at this time, we have a quick group meeting. I'm telling everybody what just happened in the break room. I'm like, all right, so check it out. I was trying to flirt. I was trying to get up in there like swimwear. And DH basically said that he got a date and this and that and that and this. Ruth Ann just comes up, leans on my shoulder, and she was like, I know you didn't believe that, right? And I was like, I did. I believed it cold-heartedly. Maybe he got game. She was like, come on. I know you smarter than that. Like, I like you. Like, you didn't believe that, right? I was like, I don't want to believe it after everything I'm hearing. She was like, look, I'm going to just tell you. You probably shouldn't believe it. I never. I was like, you right. Amanda was like, yo, he lies all the time. And then she went on a flaming rant of flaming him for lying. King Koyo didn't say a word. Ever. And D. Montreal was just trying to get up out the theater as quick as hell with a big ass broom sweeping through all the aisles and laughing the entire time as I'm telling them what happened.
I love being goddamn big bro. I love it.
Man, there are so many stories from the movies that is to come later if y'all like these stories, but we're gonna continue. So as we leave or whatnot, everybody just kind of grinning real hard, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's gonna know that something was up. And so as we leave or whatnot, we're walking across the movie theater back to the other side because that's where the trash was or whatnot. And we have to, like, at a certain time at night, we have to take out all the trash, put them in the compactor. But while we're walking past, we also have to pass DH, who apparently she has a date with. But I remember she, like, kind of talked to me on the side, and I was kind of, like, I was talking to her. I wasn't just, like, disrespecting her. But I did kind of pull back, like, on the flirtatious, like, energy, because I was like, she got something set up, essentially, or allegedly, and I'm not that type of dude. That was before I said it's all open game until marriage and all that good stuff. That's before I became that thought, but that thought came later. So I wasn't going to sabotage anything. She was like, she kind of addressed me. She was like, you kind of, you okay? Everything good? Like, what happened to all the energy? And I was just like, man, like, let me ask you, did you accepted a date with DH? Like, is that your type? I said it just like that. I kid you not. And I remember because the Montreal stupid ass start cracking up loud as shit. D. Montreal was the bane of my existence for this whole story. Everything that happened, I think he was laughing 80% of the night. But I was like,
making you feel it.
yeah. I can't lie because King Koyo was laughing too, and he don't ever show any emotions for real. He just there. Like, that's like, even when I asked him how he's doing, he's like, man, I'm just here. I'm just here because I gotta be. So at this point, I'm like, yo, I really feel bitch made. I feel like a fool right now. What is going on? So as this is going on, she was like, he said, what? I was like, he said, y'all got a date or something that y'all gotta go on? Is that what you like? I mean, because if it is, I'm not judging. I'm sorry if I was, annoying you with the way I was coming on. And she was like, first of all, we don't have a date. He asked me on a date. And I was like, ugh. So as we're talking and this story is going by, Amanda's team is now walking back. They were the ones who witnessed what happened going on. So as they come back, they start then elaborating on the story. And it was like, no, he asked her and was just kind of throwing himself at her, trying to get a date. But she never confirmed or denied the date. And if you could read what her face was saying, it was no. And I'm like,
he do this. This was the crazy thing about it. He do this to every new this man is like 30 some years old, trying to get with these high school kids, and it was kind of funny because they used to come up to me because I just didn't give a damn. I didn't care too much. They used to come up to me like he gave me a picture. I was like, hold on.
That's
I said,
right.
hold on.
What?
What kind of picture is this? It's some weird picture of a unicorn and a female. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no, he did. You lied. You're like, yeah.
I remember you telling me about that.
Bruh, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, cause the girl that had the hearing aid, she was telling us about it.
I
She was like,
remember,
when I first started working here, he gave me a weird picture too.
bruh, so many females came up to me and told me that DH did that. And I'm like, what you want me to do? I don't care. I'm just here.
I was about to say you and King Koyo was on the same thing, bro. I was just like, I'm just here.
But it was funny. Like I did nothing but laugh. Like, bro, it was so funny. And hell, I laugh, they'll laugh. Like it's weird. I like that is super fucking
Man,
weird.
like I said, there's a lot of funny stories that happen at that job. But if y'all like this video, I got so many stories at that job. Every weekend was a freaking adventure.
But this fool here,
So as it continues, both the teams will walk in to the right. And I remember, like, before we got to him, the manager called us over and was like, why are both of the teams together? I thought y'all was supposed to be split up. It's a busy night. And that's when King Koyo and Amanda was telling them, like, we cleaned the theaters, but y'all the way that y'all got the time set up, they're both on the same side. So it's two theaters on this side, two theaters on that side. And they was like, oh, that's a problem with projection. Why are the movies? Damn. All right, cool. Well, do y'all thing, but we will be checking. And we was like, check them. Like what? Like we don't care. Check. We cleaned it. We know we cleaned it. We're doing our job. Like who cares?
Yeah.
So as we go back across, DH then calls new girl, like, cause we walking past his stand or whatnot. So he then starts talking to her. So we keep walking like we're not paying attention. But as we go into like one of the lanes that's about to enter one of the movie theaters, we all kind of just sitting at the corner watching it transpire, like watching what's going on. And that was just like, watch how bad this is. Like, so we sitting there watching, and like, when I say it was the most cringiest thing I watched, it was like those YouTube pickup artists who ain't pickup artists, like who have no experience. It was like watching one of those in real life, and I was just sitting there. I was like, oh, this is sickening to watch. Dog, all you gotta do is just be like, hey, look, I'm feeling you. I think you feeling me. You trying to hang out sometime. It's not that hard. And I mean, and I'm the king of rejections, man. I take a lot of rejections. But I still ain't felt this hard. I was just like, oh, this is hard to watch, man. So then she comes back around, and we all bust out laughing. And she is just like, y'all seen that, right? And Amanda's stupid ass was like, yeah, we had to make sure that there was witnesses if anything weird happened. And I was just like, you wild. All right, so the night goes on and we just working or whatnot. So hold up, Demontre, was it who was the last four people there? Because I know it was. I think she went. I think the new girl went home, but it was me, you, King Koyo, and it was somebody else who was like there late because we had to close out the last theater at like 2:00 in the morning.
I don't know about that.
Was it like 1 or something? It was late. It was stupid late though.
It was like either 11 or 12.
I
No,
think
I think it was 11. I think the final movie drop was at 11. We were about to get ready to clean up. And
I thought
yeah,
I thought it was later than that because I remember it was like a new movie came out and it was like a busy movie. It was it was the Magic Mike movie. That's what came out. And I remember we had to order seat covers for that remember the weird seat issue that we had to order covers for? Yeah. Bro, we went in there and this dude was like, yo, this room just smells
Nigga
weird.
did some shit.
Man, we don't know what they did, but it wasn't right. But all right, the reason why I mention this is because when we went up to do the seat covers, they sent me to go get the seat covers. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But I had to go up there with the new girl, so we took the elevator up to the manager's room or whatnot, and like I remember the manager was like, all right, so be here tomorrow at so and so time, and she was like, okay, cool. And she went home, and I went back to the crew so we could finish doing what we was doing. All right, this is where the story ends, and is actually quite hilarious. The next day, I think we got Ursha crew on our schedule. So we was cool. We was like a weekend full of Ursha crew. Ain't no worries in the world. We are good. So the next day, she was supposed to be working Ursha crew too. And DH was working concession. So we like the whole joke that we had.
He never do concession.
Yeah, because I think yeah, and I think it was
one time and he complained like he wanted no tomorrow.
Yeah, and I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
But the funny part is that day King Koyo wasn't working Ursha. He was working projection. Yeah, so it was me, Amanda, D Montreal, Ruth Ann, and then the other team was like Chris, and then the high schoolers. I just call them high schoolers because I can't remember all their names. And it was that red-haired girl. Can't remember her name. Audrey. Ooh, I just said her name. It just popped up. Hey, I remember you because you had red hair and you asked me to take you home once after work. Respect. I don't hate you.
Take me home?
Yeah, basically. Everybody, a lot of girls at the job asked me to take them home. I was like, why y'all ask me? Y'all don't ever ask nobody else. Well, they all say no. Damn, maybe I need to start saying that. Shit.
Cause you sweet.
Basically, I was the big teddy bear at the damn job apparently. But so as we're sitting there, Amanda was like, "Yo, I don't think the new girl's gonna last." And I'm like, "What makes you say that?" She was like, "Yo, she was supposed to be here at so and so." I was like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "Where?" I don't know about that. I was like, "Yo, it's almost like 30 minutes over." I'm like, don't nobody really be late they first week. And then I remember Amanda went to go ask the manager. They was like, have y'all heard from her or anything like this? They was like, oh, no, we haven't. But Ben knew. And Ben pulled us aside and was like, yeah, she quit. And then we was like, yo, what? He was like, yeah, she quit. And we were, yeah, because
you missed one valuable part in the first one.
What was that?
You betted that night that you would get with her, and if you don't, I will flame your ass.
From Alabama to Texas. Hell yeah. I remember that. That was the bet. The bet was, I was sitting there, I was like, dog, I can pull her if I want to. And he was like, you ain't about it. I was like, I am about it. I was like, bro, if I don't pull her, I will literally let you flame me all the way from my ride from Alabama to Texas. And he was like, bet. And I was like, nigga, bet. What's good? Like, what? I got this. And that was the thing. The whole reason why we didn't do the bet is because he said that he had a date. So I was just like, damn.
Bet was still on though.
Yeah. So, hold up.
You don't believe him? But
no, there was another part to the bet. You was like, you have until the month is over with or something. If you don't do it before then, I'm going to call you a little puss. In those words exactly.
What you say?
Yeah, bro. So, the funny part is, so as time is progressing or whatnot, when we found that out, I was just sitting there and I was like, I lost, and I didn't even get a full damn. And Amanda was like, what you mean you lost? I was like, I told D Montreal that if I didn't like get her number at least, that he could flame me from Alabama to Texas, and she quit. And she was like, wow, that's gonna be a long sad ride, huh? I was just like, you're not really helping right now. Damn. So
Damn, boy.
yeah. Oh, bro. There's a bonus part to this story. It's funny. D Montreal knows. All right. So after that happens and whatnot, we found out, and the reason for is because King Koyo was in the room with Ben when she called. Apparently, one of us made her feel uncomfortable. One of the workers, for her reason quitting.
You out here touching bitches.
I was not. I thought of it, but they like. I remember Ben kind of looked at me and he was like, "Wrong one." We said DH, and he was like, "Oh, wait, DH? He scares more than a little bit of girls away." I was like, "Wait, so is this an ongoing thing? This is a theme? Like this is normal?" He was like, "Bro, he claims he's the Mac of the century, but all the girls that he try to talk to are way too young. First of all." Second of all, I was like, yo, how y'all still letting him work here? That was like, that's why we keep him on podium. And I was like, this man has succeeded from podium. What's next? He was like, we just gonna have to put him in box office with nothing but dudes. So it'll be y'all. And I was like, it won't be me. I'll punch him in the throat.
He only did checker. That's all he did.
Yeah.
He did
I remember you kept joking. You was like, yeah, he the snitch of the movies. You said the name, but you was like, yeah, he the snitch. I was like, bro, chill out. But all right, so the story ended. I was sitting there like I lost a bet, whatever, cool. And like shortly after, I had put in my 2 weeks because I was about to move to Texas. All right, bonus story. At the end, check this. This is where it gets crazy. Me and my moms go to the mall to get me some clothes because I was about to get me like a couple of new outfits. I had this 5 Jordan shirt. Oh man, I missed that shirt. Man, I missed that whole fit, bro. That fit was fire. But like we went and got a couple of fits. One of them was this Jordan fit that I absolutely love. We went there, got a couple of clothes for me to take when I moved to Texas. My mom was like, I'm about to go to the car. And I was like, bet, I'm going to use the bathroom. She was like, you know our party? I was like, yeah, I hit you up when I get back to the car. Or I hit you up when I get out the bathroom and I'll make my way to the car. And she was like, all right, I'm going to pull to the front. So I don't remember how this happened. But I remember as I'm walking to the front, I kind of seen my mom. So I was about to catch up to her. But as I'm walking to her, guess who the hell I ran into? Oh, girl. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh shit. You don't work at the movie. You just stopped working there. So we started talking and whatnot. And she's like, yeah, how y'all been? I'm like, yeah, we cool. She was like, how's everybody? I'm like, they still the same. You only knew them one night. The fact that you remember names is crazy to me. So that means that we left a favorable impression on you. She tried to spit game at me. She was like, yeah, mostly you, though. I'm like, girl, stop it. No. Smack on the hand. No. This is a no. All right. So anyway, we talked, and then I left. And I told you, Montreal, I was like, nigga, you will never guess who I ran into. He was like, who? I was like, oh, girl. He was like, talking about the one night quitter. I was like, damn, y'all got a nickname for her? That's crazy. He was like, and I was like, yeah. And he was like, did you get her number? Shit. No, I didn't. Damn it. All right. I get home and I got a friend request on Facebook and it was her. The only reason why D Montreal didn't light me up is because I screenshotted the messages and sent it to him. But she asked me, she was like, so she ended up working at the Red Robin on Bridge Street. Anyway, she hit me up and she was like, so like, what's good? Like, are you trying to hang out or whatnot? I'm trying to do something like so and so. And I was like, I can't. I'm moving to Texas literally like in the next 2 days, so I won't be here. And she was like, damn, that's upsetting, and put the little sad face. And I was like, I could have got something very delicious out of this situation. Who knows?
Delicious.
But instead, I got cooked by this man who had no game, who I just gave all the doubts in the world. I was just like, yo, my man, he just played a better game. He was quicker than me. He just had it covered. And come to find out, this nigga's creepy.
Yeah.
And then,
Pedophile status.
yeah, so I was just like, man, you know what? This is whack. I hate it here. Man, bro, I was so mad. And that's what happened. My mom seen who it was, and she was like, who was that girl you was talking to? And I was like, remember the one that I told you about at the movie theater that one night? And she was like, oh, yeah. The one you was starting over. I was like, first of all,
The one you was starting over.
I wasn't. I can explain. I was. Yeah, it's her. And she was like, oh, she cute. I was like, I know. And so I told my mom the situation. And she was like, did you get a number? I was like, you're the second person to ask me. No, I did not. And this was before I went home and found out that she sent me a friend request on Facebook. And my mom basically gave me terrible advice. She said that I should have just hit it, quit it that night. And I was like, well, she got to work tonight. She ain't going to be there all night. It's like, yeah, she don't get off until. And she was like, and yeah, your curfew is literally 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all know I don't ever go close to my curfew. She was like, you have so much freedom that I wish I had when I was you. And you don't ever use it. I was just like, hey, I'm just chilling. I don't really care. That was my whole thing. My parents encouraged me to do something. I was just like, nah, I don't really care to get into that. It comes
my
with.
mom was like, my mom, I ain't had no curfew. My mom said, if you ain't in the house by the time I'm sleep, your ass sleeping outside. Or if you ain't got a key, you should have a look.
Luckily, when I was driving the Lincoln,
Had that key, goddamn.
I knock on my brother's window here, tell his ass to get up and open the door.
Yeah, luckily when I had the key to the Lincoln, it had the house key on there, so I was good. It's just that I couldn't walk through the side door, so I had to walk through to the scary opening, like the front door, scary ass pathway that we had, and then open that door. And every time I open the door, the first two people I see is Chucky in the big ass chair, the big ass recliner, and Nezuko on the damn couch watching Bleach and South Park. Boy, those were the days.
Bleach and South Park. There's an odd ass combination.
Cause at night, cause I used to get off the movie theaters when I closed. I got off like stupid late. So what used to happen, it would be like South Park and Bleach would come on like at the same time, so they would just flip back and forth through commercial breaks. So it was like Toonami, because I always worked Saturday, so it was like Toonami was one night, or like it was the Toonami night, and then Comedy Central was showing like the new South Park.
Yeah.
You know, back when cable TV was relevant. But yeah, man,
I miss cable a little bit, bro. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I miss 90s and early 2000s cable. I don't care about current cable.
True.
Where good shit actually came on TV.
Facts. But anyway, yeah, so that's the story. If you like the story or enjoyed the story, please leave a like, a comment, tell us if you want more stories. I'm thinking about like all the stories that happened at this job. It'll be more stories with me and D Montreal. We'll probably call them like the movie chronicles or something. We'll make a playlist or something with more stories as we continue to upload. So we will see y'all in the next video. Would y'all like to say y'all outros, or y'all want me to go?
Oh no, bro, I ain't got nothing. I mean, well, I guess me saying this right here or something. I ain't got nothing.
Hey, D Montreal.
Peace.
And dread it out.